This watch has been in my collection for over a month. This is what I think of it.
I was on YouTube and I was just looking around at different watches, and I saw someone that has their own series called A Week on the Wrist. Then I looked into it and I found it quite interesting. Then I also saw someone make a year on the wrist. For me, a year is too long, and a week isn't really enough to get a proper feel of the watch. So I decided to make my own series, A Month on the Wrist. But I didn't want to give it my own unique name. So instead of A Month on the Wrist, I called mine A Month in the Collection. But before I start, I've already made a review on this watch. If you want to see that, just click up there. So let's get into the actual video. This watch was one of my first watches, and it's got 100-meter water resistant. It's got a decent bracelet. It's got a chronograph, everything I need. If you want to see the full review, click up there. I'm not going to say the specs in this video. I do have a really small wrist, so it is a 40mm watch. It is quite a little bit big, but to me it just feels right. The lugs do hang a little bit over my wrist, but it's just right for me.
Also, I do wear my watches quite loose on the bracelet because I don't like, at the end of the day, taking the watch off and having marks all over my hands. It's not really comfortable.
So this watch has been through a lot with me. I've taken it swimming, I've banged into walls, it's just been through a lot. And one thing I've done which you should never do, I'll leave a link over there, 5 things every watch enthusiast should know. I've used a chronograph in water, which is really bad for your watch. Never do that. It pushes water inside. But the watch has still held up, not even a little bit of damage, still keeps time. It's done really well.
But it's been through a lot over time. I have taken it swimming, and as you can see here, it's a bit wet. There are a lot of scratches on there, on the bracelet, also on the clasp, and there's also a little bit on the tiny scratch on the crystal that you can't really see, and there's also some more scratches there. I'm the kind of guy that doesn't really stress out about scratches, you know. You wear the watch to wear it. It's not, you know,
Not the end of the world if you get a few scratches on it. And if you're really scared about getting a scratch on it, why are you even wearing the watch? You might as well just keep it at home, locked in a safe somewhere, if you're that scared of scratching it.
I don't really like worrying about my watches. That's why I wear them. If you're gonna worry about your watches, what's the point of wearing them? Whenever I look down at this watch, it just looks really nice, but the bracelet is just horrible. These folded links just look terrible. I hate that Seiko have used folded links. I hate it, but you know, a bracelet's a bracelet. I mean, you can take it off, you can put it on a leather strap, you can put it on a canvas strap, you can put it on a rubber strap. It is really a sporty watch, so it will go with really any strap. It's quite a heavy watch, you know. When you're wearing this on your wrist, you're not gonna forget that you're wearing this. It's really heavy, but it's quite, you know, durable. You know, it feels like a tough watch. You know, if you drop this, it's not going anywhere. It's a tough watch. Would I recommend this watch? Yes, I would recommend this watch. This was one of my first watches, and you know, it's a quartz movement. I've mentioned all the details in the review. If you want to go check the review out, link in the description. But it's a really cool watch, and I liked it, even though it's slightly big for my wrist. I have got a tiny wrist, but you know, I feel like it's meant to be big. It's not like oversized dress watches like the Orient Bambino. That's just really big. That wouldn't fit me at all. It's meant to be big, you know.